Government-appointed scientific committee has said that a COVID pandemic in India crossed its peak in September, they're saying, but protective measures must continue, that the total number of infections by the time the pandemic is controlled in February 2021. So they're claiming that it could be controlled by February if we continue taking precautions, and that time it would be about 105 lakh or 1.5 crore or 10.5 million cases. Currently, India's total infections are over 75 lakh. Well, to talk more about this, we're joined again by Dr. Mehta. We're also joined by Dr. Rajendra K. Dhamija, head of Neurology Department, Lady Hardinge Medical College in Delhi. Dr. Mehta, first to you, your view on these findings and claiming that we could possibly have some sort of control over the pandemic by February, and also we may have crossed the peak in September.
Right. So I think this whole thing comes down to two things. What epidemiologists have been doing for a while is to note the trends at one point and then put a prediction for the next few weeks to months to tell us what's going to happen over here. So there's been a flattening noticed in September, and thankfully that is how we slowed down and did not become the top country in the world as the US continued its lead, is when we felt that if it's plateauing right now, then if this trend continues, which is a big if, then we'll be seeing the whole thing, at least coming into a minimalistic level by the timelines you mentioned. However, this is dependent on the trend and the graphing as it is. What has surprised us and what has been expectedly unconcerning is the fact that in festivals, this seems to go up. So opening up of different places, different states, different cities, urban areas and festivals. So we have Dussehra and Diwali right around the corner, which have a lot of importance in the north and the south. And the ability of people to control versus mingling versus the festival impact, which will actually decide what the numbers will pan out to be. And then there's Christmas after that, which also is very important. So I think these are the bumps in the road which have to be crossed before any such extremely confident observations can be validated for any one of us.
Right. Dr. Dhamija, your views on this? And yes, a lot of doctors have been, voicing their apprehension about the festival season.
Yes, you're absolutely right that we are having a festival season, and we have a past experience of Onam in Kerala in last month, and we could see the rise in number of cases. But having said that, let me just reiterate that when you say we have reached the peak or the trajectory has flattened up. So there are two things to keep in mind in perspective. One is that the RO number, and the second is the growth rate of your active cases. So if you see both of these, the growth of active cases is actually minus 1.5 and R naught is less than 1, is 0.9. So these two figures, if we can maintain it, I think we have done achieved a lot of success in that. And with due precautions in the coming festival season, we can maintain. If we can maintain it, that will be great.
All right, Dr. Mehta, in fact, you're talking about being very cautious, and what we're witnessing right now in Europe is a second wave, a resurgence, and we're seeing a lot of the countries there going back to restrictions, local lockdowns, etc. So we have an example of where it's come back. So there's really no room for, resting on these laurels or, relaxing even a bit.
No, absolutely. So I think it's just coming down to the fundamentals that we're looking at these numbers. We're looking at people's behavior. We're looking at the ability of each human being to try and do whatever it takes to control the pandemic. And we're looking at ups and downs on that. I think the key here is the opening, the restriction versus the opening. These two decide what's going to happen over there. And the third variability is testing. The technical aspects which my colleague mentioned are basically the impact of all these things. If this happens, we're there somewhere. Festivals, unfortunately, are always looked at with askance by all of us because there tends to be a level of loosening and of freedom which happens out there. We will have to cross these bumps, as we said a little earlier.
All right. And Dr. Dhamija, your view on this, do you feel we are testing enough? Because earlier we were going over 10 lakh. Now it seems the testing has come down under that, and also our over-reliance on antigen testing. So there have been some concerns raised about whether, we're getting the real picture or getting the real numbers. What is your view on that?
I think still the numbers are skewed at least in Delhi towards the rapid antigen test. The rapid antigen test, I understand, is that a test for point of care or test for the high prevalence areas like containment zones. So if you want to have a test with results expecting in next 15-20 minutes, the rapid antigen test has an answer. but it has a high false negative rates, as we all know. So the figure of the rising numbers, as we saw in last week in Delhi, from in 3,000 numbers. So there was probably the rise in rise in the RT-PCR test as compared to the rapid antigen test. Earlier it was 80-20. So 80% rapid antigen test and 20% the RT-PCR. Lately, the Delhi government has done is the increase in number of RT-PCR and decrease in number of rapid antigen tests, and that led to rise in numbers in Delhi. So from 2,000 it went to 3,500. So I still believe that the RT-PCR should be encouraged, and if we can just maintain the numbers of RT-PCR, that will give the correct picture.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us on this topic about whether we've crossed the peak now.